quality control for audit of financial statements. We are going to start with now. Now the first point is about the scope. Now what is the scope of this standard of auditing we shall be discussing. This standard on auditing deals with the specific responsibilities of the auditor regarding quality control procedures for an audit of financial statements. It also addresses, where applicable, the responsibilities of the engagement quality control reviewer. Now this standard of auditing should be read in conjunction with relevant ethical requirements. Now this standard on auditing is also on the basis that the firm is subject to SQC1. Now what is SQC1? That is quality control for firms that perform audits and reviews of historical financial information. Now also this standard on auditing is effective for audits of financial statements for period beginning on or after 1st April 2010. Now also there is one point, system of quality control and role of engagement teams. Now let's discuss what is that, what it says. It says that quality control systems, policies and procedures are the responsibility of the audit firm under SQC1. As we have discussed now, the firm has an obligation to establish and maintain a system of quality control to provide it with reasonable assurance that the firm and the firm's personnel comply with professional standards and also with regulatory and legal requirements. The reports issued by the firm or engagement partners should be appropriate in the circumstances. Fine. Now we come to the objective. Now, what is objective of the standard of auditing? Now also, within the context of the firm's system of quality control, the engagement teams have an responsibility to implement the quality control procedures that are applicable to the audit engagement and that provide the firm with relevant information to enable the functioning of the firm's system of quality control relating to independence. Now, engagement teams are entitled to rely on the firm's system of quality control unless information provided by the firm or other parties suggest otherwise. Now what is the objective as we are dealing with it now? The objective of the auditor is to implement quality control procedures at the engagement level that provide the auditor with reasonable assurance that the audit complies with professional standards and legal and regulatory requirements. The auditor's report should be appropriate in the circumstances. Now there are some definitions given over here which I have not covered, but I will be taking in the lecture. Now the engagement partner. Now what is the definition of engagement partner? Let's discuss. The engagement partner is the partner or other person in the firm who is a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and is in full-time practice and is responsible for the engagement and its performance, and he will be issuing the report on behalf of the firm. Now engagement quality control review. Now what is that? It is a process designed to provide an objective evaluation before the report is issued of the significant judgments the engagement team made and the conclusions they reached in formulating the report. Now also there is engagement quality control reviewer. Now who is that? He is a partner which is other person in the firm which will be suitably qualified, and external person or a team made up of such individuals with sufficient and appropriate experience and authority to objectively evaluate the significant judgments the engagement team is making. Now friends, coming to the next point, that is the requirements. Now what is the requirement? Now requirement deals with leadership responsibilities for quality on audits. Now the engagement partner shall take the responsibility for the overall quality on each audit engagement to to which that partner is assigned. For this purpose, he will be having some relevant ethical requirements. Now, what it says, the engagement partner throughout the audit engagement shall remain alert through observation and making inquiries as necessary for evidence of non-compliance, if any, with relevant ethical requirements by members of the engagement team. If any matter comes to the engagement partner's attention through the firm's system of quality control or otherwise that indicate that members of the engagement team have not complied with relevant ethical requirements, he shall, in consultation with other partners in the firm, shall determine the appropriate action. Now next point is independence. Now what does independence says? Independence says that the engagement partner shall form a conclusion on compliance with independence requirements that apply to the audit engagement. In doing so, the auditor or the engagement partner should obtain relevant information from the firm and, where applicable, network firms to identify and evaluate circumstances and relationships that create threats to independence. The auditor or the engagement partner should evaluate information on identified breaches, if any, of the firm's independence policies and procedures to determine whether they create a threat to independence for the audit engagement. Now, the engagement partner should take appropriate action to eliminate such threats or reduce them to an acceptably low level by applying safeguards, or if it is not possible for the engagement partner to continue within the firm, then he may also decide to withdraw from the engagement if it is legally permissible. Now next point is acceptance and continuance of client relationships and audit engagements. Now what this point says? It says that the engagement partner shall be satisfied that appropriate procedures regarding the acceptance and continuance of client relationships and audit engagements have been followed, and he shall determine that conclusions, if any, he should be determining that conclusions reached are appropriate. The conclusions reached should be appropriate. That is the basic responsibility of an auditor. Now, if the engagement partner obtains information that would have caused the firm to decline the audit engagement, that information, if available earlier, then the engagement partner shall communicate that information promptly to the firm and determine the necessary action to be taken. Now the point is assignment of engagement teams. The engagement partner shall be satisfied that the engagement team and any auditor's experts who are not part of the engagement team collectively have the appropriate competence and capabilities to perform the audit engagement in accordance with professional standards and legal and regulatory requirements. The auditor's report should be appropriate in the circumstances.